The Mountbatten Plan related to the partition of India was announced on which date? The answer is option A, June 3rd, 1947. Lord Mountbatten proposed this plan, which included principles of partition, autonomy, sovereignty, and the right to make their own constitution. It was accepted by both the Congress and the Muslim League. Which place witnessed the worst scenes of violence during the Rowlatt Satyagraha? The answer is option C, Punjab. The Rowlatt Satyagraha was a protest against the Rowlatt Act, which allowed the British government to arrest and detain individuals without trial. The worst violence occurred in Punjab, where the Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place in Amritsar. Who was the first commander of the Indian National Army? The answer is option C, Niranjan Singh Gill. Which Congress president conducted negotiations with Cripps in 1942 and Wavell at the Simla Conference? The answer is option B, Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru played a crucial role in negotiations during the Cripps mission in 1942 and the Simla Conference in 1945. What proved to be the chief instrument for spreading the message of nationalism? The answer is option C, press. The press played a significant role in spreading nationalist ideas, raising awareness, and mobilizing people during the Indian national movement. Which organization was the first organized expression of the Indian national movement? The answer is option C, Indian National Congress. Who was the leader of the Bardoli Satyagraha? The answer is option B, Sardar Patel. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel led the Bardoli Satyagraha in 1928 against the oppressive land revenue policies in Bardoli, Gujarat. The Lahore session of the Muslim League was held in which year? The answer is option A, 1940. The Lahore session of the Muslim League in 1940 passed the Pakistan Resolution, demanding a separate nation for Muslims. When was the Quit India Resolution passed? The answer is option C, August 8th. The Quit India movement was launched by Mahatma Gandhi on August 8, 1942, demanding an end to British. Who was the first president of the Indian National Congress? The answer is option C, W.C. Banerjee. The Quit India movement was launched in response to which of the following? The answer is option A, Cripps Mission. The Quit India movement was launched in August 1942 in response to the failure of the Cripps mission to secure full Indian cooperation and support for their efforts during World War II. Who gave the slogan "Do or Die" during the Indian national movement? The answer is option B, Mahatma Gandhi. He gave the slogan during the Quit India movement. The Dandi March was a part of which movement? The answer is option B, Civil Disobedience Movement. The Dandi March was a part of the civil disobedience movement led by Mahatma Gandhi, where he marched 240 miles from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi to make salt and break the salt law imposed by the British. Who was the leader of the Gadar movement? The answer is option A, Lala Hardayal. The Gadar movement was an overseas revolutionary movement started by Indians residing in America and Canada to end British rule in India. Lala Hardayal was one of the key leaders of this movement. Who started the newspaper Kesari during the freedom struggle? The answer is option B, Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Kesari was a newspaper started by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. It played a significant role in spreading the message of freedom struggle. The partition of Bengal happened in which year? The answer is option B, 1905. The partition of Bengal, a major event in the Indian national movement, took place in 1905. Who was the Viceroy of India during the Jallianwala Bagh massacre? The answer is option C, Lord Chelmsford. The Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place in Amritsar in 1919 when Lord Chelmsford was the Viceroy of India. Who founded the Forward Bloc in 1939? The answer is option B, Subhash Chandra Bose. The Forward Bloc was a political group formed by Subhash Chandra Bose, aiming to consolidate anti-British forces in India. The Indian National Army INA trials took place at which fort? The answer is option A, Red Fort. The INA trials, also known as the Red Fort trials, refer to the court-martial of a number of officers of the Indian National Army. The trials were held in the Red Fort in Delhi. First time, during which Indian movement Vande Mataram became the popular saying of people. The answer is option B, Swadeshi movement. The Swadeshi movement began in 1905 with the Viceroy of India, Lord Curzon, partitioning Bengal and continued until 1911, also known as the Vande Mataram movement.